I just had a workout and something came to me I thought I'd share. How do you make sense of things that don't make sense? So I was with someone I care about, and uh, there was some uncomfortable moments, and there was an email and a phone call to do with the banking thing. And I had just recently had some things going around banking. So I know I have scarcity there that I'm working on. I'm absolutely aware of it and I'm absolutely working on it. So this is old vibrational news, as Abraham would say. So it's not something for me to concern myself with deeply, because nothing serious going on here. We can relax, we can chill out. But when something like that does happen, and of course, you know, this is conditions, so they can be as big or as small. The circumstance really doesn't matter. It's the principle. So, they can be huge or they can be teeny tiny, and this is somewhere in the middle-ish, right? Because it's an elderly person and they're working on things and they want to keep abreast of things and they don't want to feel vulnerable, but clearly there's some vulnerability there, which is understandable. But again, that's conditions. So uh, it escalated so much so that it turned out that, you know, her her offspring was talking her through it, and she reported back to me that this made her feel more stressed out, that had worried her even more. So that's the snowball rolling down the hill with momentum. And if we don't feel our connection with the source within in that moment, we're going to get taken by that tide. We're going to get taken by that snowball going down the momentum of not good feeling thoughts, right? We're just going to go down until we find a way to soothe ourselves. So I had to soothe myself after this because, of course, I don't want her to feel that way. And, I feel like I had something to do with it, bringing my low vibration about my money issues into it. And then having a third party also, again, reflect back to me that I do have these issues, right, around money and scarcity that I'm working on. So, it's rough to hear it, but I get a choice now. I can't do anything about what they do going forward because that's none of my vibrational business. That's none of my business. That's none of my spiritual business. I can only take care of myself in this instance. And one of the ways for me that makes this stuff easier is, well, they mean well. They're coming from at it where they're coming from. They don't feel safe. They mean well. They're wishing that it was different, so they're asking. They are knowing what they don't want, so therefore they're knowing what they do want. These are important in expansion. So I have to take myself out of the equation, remind myself it's old vibrational news. I don't have to give it any more attention than I already have. I've already asked as well. I've asked for the improvement for all of those, for how they feel. I've already asked the improvement for myself and how I feel. And obviously I'm asking for better situations for everyone involved to feel better about their own money situations and her money situations. And of course I'm asking for myself. So, these things are important to remember. Oh, this is my expansion. This is my expansion. This is what expansion is sometimes, and it's okay. And I can make peace with where I am because I am safe. Source loves me. My inner being loves me. The source within loves me. And I feel that love, and I love source, and I love my inner being, and I love expanding, and I am abundant. There is no doubt that I am abundant, and I see it every single day. And I'm getting better and better at recognizing it more consistently. Admittedly, I was doing some, what Neville Goddard calls missing the mark, sinning. I was not expecting my abundance to really come. I was just looking at it in the ways that weren't money. But when I think about my track record and how long it has been since I haven't, had a stable income every month, well, then this makes sense. So it's up to me to make the small changes. And I started last month, started saying, oh, it's easy to pay my bills. I always said it was hard. And there it was. It was always hard. It was always hard to pay my bills, even when I was making decent money on set. So, all this to say, when we are interacting with someone and their vibration is bringing something to the table that feels icky, and there's some negativity around that, and you feel bad because you want them to feel good, that's okay. And we can do as Jesus did, and we can see them in their fullest of health. We can turn the other cheek. We've asked, okay, good, so we've had the expanded moment. We don't have to spend any more time there. I get to enjoy the rest of my evening free from feeling like I did the wrong thing, or feeling like I let her down, or feeling like I let myself down, or feeling like maybe her offspring is upset with me. I get to go ahead and have the best evening I can, and know that we had a great time, that we had a lovely catch up. We hadn't seen each other in a bit. I can do that. So it's always on ourselves to take care of our own vibration. We cannot take care of other people's vibration. That's an inside job for them. So they mean well. They're asking for the improvement. And if they're not ready to let it in right now, I am getting more and more ready to let it in on a daily basis. And I have to leave them out of that equation. So just a little bit about others and where they are in their vibration compared to you. And we can always, always offer compassion as Jesus would do. And now I get to see them in their fullest of health. They've asked for that improvement. They are lovely people. I'm not saying they're not. They're absolutely lovely people. And I want good things for them because they're lovely. And I know their loveliness. So I can see them in their fullest of health, turn the other cheek, and I can get back to the things that are going to juice me up, inspire me. I can get close to my inner being and spend some time there just in the general good feeling thoughts, just because it feels good, not for any kind of ulterior motive. I have asked, so it is coming. What I want is coming, so it's fine. So I can relax in that. I can spend some time breathing. Breathing is always very helpful for me when I'm feeling dysregulated, right? And everyone talks about that. Even just 3 deep breaths, 3 or 4 in, 6 or 8 out, right? So 3 count in, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was a little discombobulated. I'm going to do that again because practice makes practice and makes everything feel better. All right. Let it all out. Drain it all out. Big breath in. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Big breath in. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you know what? At the end of the day, it's okay. At the end of the day, it's okay. We are so much more love than we are anything else. Peace.